What's up, everybody? It's your boy Flash from ALWT Gaming. I am here with It's the Nine Ball and Mildewy Carrot. How's it going today, guys?
Good. It's Tuesday. It's another news day.
Tuesday. Like it. Digging it. How about you there, Mildewy? Everything going good in the hood like it should?
Sure. It's definitely Tuesday, getting through the work week, waiting for Thanksgiving just to do the Zoom call with the family, and then bang my head against the wall for Black Friday and see what we got going on. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that fun stuff that's coming up. Let's get it on.
Yes, I full-heartedly agree. Before we go ahead and dive inside the
paycheck,
before we go ahead and dive inside the gaming news, a few quick shout-outs. One, thank you very much again, Maddie's son, for giving us shout-outs on your Twitch page. We really appreciate it. We love you, and we can't wait to see more content from you. And then, of course, if anyone is following us right now on Twitch or Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, make sure you guys are going to Maddie's son's Twitch page and giving her a follow, giving her some likes. She has some good Spider-Man Miles Morales content. And she's recently been playing Final Fantasy X, and I think the other one was Mario Odyssey. I think she just got through Mario Odyssey just recently. So definitely go ahead and... A ray of sunshine. It's in the name, Maddie's son. So go ahead and give her a follow, give her a shout out, all that good stuff. And then, of course, I have to give a shout out to my beautiful, amazing co-hosts here. Mildewy Carrot and It's the Nine Ball. You guys are troopers. You guys are wonderful people. This is the time period to be thankful. Which, with that being said, this Thursday is not going to be Smite Night because we're going to be spending time with our family. We're going to be having that individual those moments, those precious moments. And then, with that being said, streams might be a little scarce. However, if you guys do catch any of these wonderful people going live on their individual pages, make sure you guys give them a follow. That's IVS3315, Gravity Mark II, It's the Nine Ball, all one word, and then Mildewy Carrot. Make sure you guys are giving them a follow, give them a shout out, and of course, hit that notification bell so that way when they do go live, you can be notified. The whole nine. I personally will be out of state after Friday evening for a little bit, so you guys are going to be kind of seeing some scarce content from us. But yeah, so going to be kind of a light day, but at the same time, that goes without saying that today is going to be hitting you with some gaming news, some Black Friday deals, a little bit about media services, because again, this is ALWT Gaming, ALWT Things Gaming. We want to bring you those news. So before we dive fully into that, what games are you guys playing? Let's talk about it.
Oh, wow. We're starting this off early.
Yes.
First round, jeez.
Round one. Who wants to kick it off?
I'm going to go ahead and kick it off.
There you go.
As for right now, we've been playing a lot of Smite, getting that battle pass going. Got to get all the turtles, get the original turtles there.
TMNT.
Seeing a Switch too, since we're close to Black Friday, Smite's having a good deal on a lot of their skins, and I was having a...
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're not... We've got ourselves a couple skins here and there. Let's just put it like that.
Hey, you got a couple.
Yes. You love to see it.
Also, looking at probably picking up some games to get ready for Cyberpunk here. And since I got the Deus Ex entire franchise, why don't I go through that?
Heard that. What about you, Mildewy? What's in the realm of possibilities of gaming for you?
Same kind of as Nine Ball, definitely hitting the Smite pretty hard recently. I've also been hitting No Man's Sky. I haven't streamed them yet because I'm just kind of just running around, building stuff, grabbing things, just doing, getting sidetracked really hardcore with builders like I normally do. So, but other than that, I've been playing some Call of Duty with TBF Abyss. He's been working on his battle pass on that one, so I've been getting on there, having some fun. Other than that, not really too much. It's been kind of a crazy week for me with family and getting ready for stuff and all the things that have been happening, so I haven't really had too much time to sit down, so mainly it's just been COD, Smite, and No Man's Sky.
Heard that. Yeah, my boat's the same as your guys' boat. Like, I very much have been playing a lot of Smite lately. Definitely digging the battle pass. I'm on that quest my individual quest of trying to master all the gods that's currently out, because as you guys know, anyone that plays Smite or knows about Smite, they come out with a new god practically every single battle pass or every couple months. So Tsukiyomi, I think, was the latest one that was out, and yeah, Mildewy, check your phone. That's what TBF Abyss says. so yeah, just giving a little shout out on that. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Smite with my boys here. Been playing a little bit of Call of Duty with, again, TBF Abyss that's inside the chat, as well as individual. What's up, TBF Abyss? What's up?
Yeah, he says my face is getting cut off by the logo, and actually I just logged in to take a look at it. Yeah, like the logo's like right below my chin now.
Yeah, so. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's why I was trying to before stream.
Let me do this here, guys. Can you see me now? How pretty am I?
But yeah, that's why before stream I was trying to adjust it, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's never like that before. At least not like covering majority of your face. But this go around is
I don't know.
ALWT.
I don't know why you just moved me over to the left.
Yeah, the actual logo right now is your beard. That's a good point right there, Abyss. That's a good point. That is your beard.
Hey, no better advertisement.
Bars.
The beard is that awesome.
Bars. But yeah,
y'all can't try this, but I can.
But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Smite, playing a lot of Call of Duty. Just recently jumped in a lot more of Ghost of Tsushima Legends. And let me tell you, that is a good time. I've been playing that with Gravity Mark II. Today, actually, we only got a few more missions left before we start diving inside the hard mode and stuff. And that is a really good time. And I'm very excited to try to do the 4-player stuff, which is the survival modes on there with more ALWT's cast and everything like that. So, or even friends. Yeah, friends in general that have the game as well. If you guys are down for a good time and for a good stream, by all means, hit us up at leastwetried.gaming@gmail.com, or you guys could just reach out to our PSNs, Malachi36, Gravity Mark II, the whole 9, like everyone that's on PlayStation pretty much. So, going in, without further ado, first story. We have 4 stories today. First story is, where the heck is my PS5? Alright. Connor Sheridan from Games Radars had quoted Jim Ryan, because Jim Ryan actually had a interview with Tass. That's TASS. Quote, "When it comes to the stocks of PS5, everything is sold out." That's according to PlayStation boss Jim Ryan, who discussed the system's earlier success with the Russian new agency TASS. We know that when the PS5 stock will be coming back in stores, but it sounds like Sony isn't sitting on any big stockpiles and haven't been shipped out to any retailers yet. "Everything is sold. Absolutely everything is sold," Ryan said. "And everything will be sold in Russia. There's no doubt about that. I spent much of the last year trying to be sure that we can generate enough demand for the product. And now in terms of the executive bandwidth, I'm spending a lot more time on trying to increase supply to meet demand." That is honestly great news for the company. They're making a lot of money from this, and the demand is high. That's great news for the company. It's terrible news for some of the consumers that can't get their hands on one, mainly because, again, scalpers are just clearing house. And it doesn't matter if you're in the gaming industry or if you're in, whatever it is, if you're in tech or something that's hard to get your hands on, these scalpers are grade A trash, and they're just clearing out house, and then they're trying to resell it to you at a much higher price. We talked about it last week, where scalpers are buying consoles that are priced at $500, and they're turning around, and CBS have reported that people are selling it for $32,000. Again, we said this last week. Please, if you guys are one of those desperate people, do not give the scalpers your money. Do not do it. This is only going to reward their behavior, and the cycle is going to continue. Yeah, just go ahead and just wait it out. They're going to make more. Be patient, please. I know that the anticipation that Xbox has right now was for April, and I think Sony was falling in that same boat. Please be patient. Again, the article itself was kind of a big flex, being like, yeah, we're able to sell all this, which is, again, great for the business, great for the company, great for the industry, terrible for consumers that's trying to get their hands on it, because it's a great opportunity for scalpers to clear house. But after reading that, that's my thoughts on it. That's my intake, and listen to other podcasts too as well. I want to hear from my co-host here, Mildewy. You first. What is your thoughts about that particular article?
Oh, I kind of agree with everything you said. I mean, one, you're going to have those people who are online going to be buying it out as fast as they can. You got a large audience for this PS5. It's been much anticipated. But then you got people bought the dang thing out from underneath everyone. And then they're going to try and turn around saying, "Oh, you're going to pay me $32,000 for it?" I'm going to look at them and go, "No." Because even if I have to wait till April, I know it's going to suck. But I'm not going to drop $32,000, which is how much months worth of rent. People, come on, livelihood. I'm like, no,
That's a car.
it's stupidity, is what it is. Yeah, it's a car. It's stupidity, is what it is. The thing that they could even try and ask for it. Now, if they came around saying, all right, I've got a PS5 for maybe $525, because I got a couple of them. I'm still not going to do it. But I mean, this person's being a lot smarter. He's only asking for additional $25 versus someone who's trying to raise it for the price of a car or your monthly mortgage or something. It's disgusting, is what it is, and I really don't know why they got in their heads to do it, but they did, and they are doing it, and it's ruining it for people. I was actually checking out some reviews of people. I was wondering why some of the PS5 stuff was so low, like for reviews and all. A lot of it's just because people were complaining to the company about the bots on there. Like, it's like, oh, I was trying to reward my kid for good behavior for getting through this whole COVID thing and not making my life difficult. But I can't do that because I can't get a PS5 for him because of the bots. Because you let bots through, So there's a lot of that out there, and I sympathize with those people. I really do. Yeah. But yeah, no, I agree with you 100% there, Malachi.
I also would do want to chime in on that. Is that that goes across the board. Don't blame Xbox. Don't blame Sony. Don't blame Walmart. It's not their fault that these bots are happening. And I guarantee you that if there was a better way to do this, because this is not the first time this has happened. I think it got really bad around the PS4, Xbox One era.
I think it happened then, but I think they were able to. It wasn't as new, and they were possibly able to control it. But I definitely agree that can Walmart step up the game to try and prevent more? Yes. But come on, people. They're gonna find ways around this stuff. They're gonna find ways to do it. These people are that desperate not to do anything that they're doing something, which boggles my mind. First off, if they've got this capability, why are they not working in the industry to make it better? But that's a whole other conversation.
I agree.
But I'll definitely say, I mean, I understand being frustrated, but please definitely don't take it out on them. I'm pretty sure they're trying their hardest, but there's going to be those that will always get around it. So
facts, 100% facts. So we need breathing hammers on them scammers. You know what I mean? 9-ball, corner pocket. What's your shot?
I agree mostly. The only thing I disagree with is that basically this is bad for the company too. It's bad for everybody.
Yeah.
Consoles are sold at a loss. Most consoles, when they usually sell them, they sell them at a loss because the money is made from the games, not the consoles. The consoles are designed to get in the house.
Right.
When a scalper buys maybe 10, 20, because I just looked on eBay just to be funny, there's like a guy with like a stack of like about 10 or 20 of them.
Yep, I saw that too.
Nobody is playing them, therefore there's nothing going through them, and really there's no money there. It's just lost profit. It hurts everybody. It hurts the industry. It hurts people. It hurts children. And I just implore them to please just stop doing it because it's stupid.
Yeah.
Even if stuff you had like one or two and maybe sell one for like, I ain't gonna say that. Just don't do it.
Yeah,
people don't know how to. They don't know how to stop.
100%.
No.
100%.
And it, like you said, which is definitely true. It's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
It happened on that. The PlayStation having problems. Microsoft's having problems. I heard recently that, and on the PC side, the new 32, the RTX, are being sold out and then rescalped for like 15, 2K. And it's just stupid. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't do anything to encourage, do anything for anybody. It just hurts everybody in the end.
Yep.
100% right. One thing to your point too as well, and we actually talked about this, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but one thing that actually came out of this is that it looks like a lot of people that are ordering digital versions of the PS5 Sony, because they're out of the digital versions, they are purposely putting in the disc version in there. So that they came up as one article before. There's only one customer that was reported that when the news first broke, and as it progressed, it was revealed on Kind of Funny Games Daily. Which again, anyone that's watching this now, make sure you guys are checking them out. They're great people and straight to the point, very authentic people too as well, and professionals as well. It came out on their news that it actually is the case. That it looks like that's the strategy that Sony's doing. It's like, hey, we're selling this as much as we can. We're out of the digital version. Let's go ahead and take this $100 loss because the disc version is more expensive and give them the disc version. Though I think the only people that's going to tick off are people that are either might have a disk drive issue, which I don't think the PlayStation's been reported for that one. I think that was actually only Xbox. PlayStation has different issues, but I think that if there's a disk drive issue, I think that will be an issue for people that are getting that, or B, the people that are thinking that it looks hideous because it looks thicker than that area. Those are the only two people. Out of that, I think that's a good solution to it. I don't think it's good for the company that they have to take $100 loss on that. But at the same time, if you're trying to get as many PS5s in actual consumers' houses versus these scalpers and bots, I think that's a good move. So, I don't know. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff that's there.
Oh shoot! I just lost my train of thought. I was about to say something. Oh God, I just forgot it. Never mind. But it's not important.
Well, the only people I could think of that would probably have a slight bit of problem with that is the ones who actually bought the $500 version one, and someone else is getting the same thing for $100 less. That's the only thing. I mean, there's going to be those people.
Yeah, you're right.
Small percentile, but there's going to be those people like, what do you mean you got yours for $400? Like for $400, I had to pay $500 for mine. It's like, oh, they're going to call in, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Sony will probably do something for them, or whoever they bought it from will do something for them. Possibly, pending, not sure.
Right.
So.
I'll let go ahead and with your thought there, Bleeding Aces, because I don't want you to forget again. But TBF a bit did say something inside the comments that I want to read out. So go ahead there, Nineball.
I was just wondering at the stores, is there any way they can try to? I was just wondering, is there any way they can try to maybe reduce them? Which I've talked about before.
So this is my theory. I think what's going on, at least for Walmart, and this would be very smart. So Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, if you guys are listening to this podcast, which you're probably not, but if you are, please take heed of this, because I think Walmart's doing this, and I think it's a smart idea if they're really doing this. Say they have a little time out there, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when the console's about to go live, right? We already know that scalpers set up their bots to be 9 o'clock. What if Walmart is having an X amount of consoles be sold at 9, sells out, then they trickle more at 9:05, then they trickle more at 9:10, then they trickle more at 9:15? Because I honestly think that's the reason why I got mine. Because mine was well after 9, and I still got it. So that's why, for anyone that's currently watching again or listening or whatever like that, if you guys are trying to get a PS5 or Xbox Series X, either one, don't just, if it says sold out, keep trying, because it said sold out for me. Gave me error messages, logged me out. Gave me and Gravity had the most hellacious time trying to get this PS5 for the half an hour that we did, and coming inside 20 minutes clutch is when I locked mine in. So don't give up, because that error message that you might be getting might be just because the site doesn't know how to handle it. So it gives this wrong error message. We see that all the time, Mildewy. We see that all the time at work. You know what I mean? Like, we actually have inventory of X, Y, and Z. We're not going to tell you where we work at, but I was just saying, we have inventory of a particular product, and then the site will freak out because there's so many people trying to get this product, and then it'll give them a different message when we really have some in stock. I think that's what's going on with the PS5. So if you guys are taking anything from this, retailers, please, I think that would be a great idea, unless there's something on the back end that I don't know about. I think it would be a great idea if you trickle these units in for at least 45 minutes. Sprinkle them out there so that way the bots can't just clear house, and it gives everyone that's actual humans a fighting chance.
Yeah, and please make them do the intelligence test,
Yes! What happened to that? What happened?
What are the catchy things? Like, is this a fire hydrant? Click on the sidewalks, you know?
Yeah.
Where's the birdie? It's like, dear God, the computer's like, oh, that one.
Yeah.
Sir, that's Donald Trump. Eat the birdie.
Real quick side note before we get into the next part of the story. TBF Abyss comments in saying new Xbox are also smoking whether they're being when they're being used. That I've seen. The biggest part of that, and I know we talked about this before, but the biggest part of that I've seen is people blowing vape smoke into their consoles.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing more of versus it just actually overheating and catching like smoke on that.
Yeah.
Microsoft
released a warning about that.
Yeah, and they said we can't believe this, but
yeah. I mean, when you put out the thing saying, you know, the new world and new senses and all, people are going to attach their hookah pipe and go at it. You know, they're like, I want to do it, Xbox, take me there.
I guess. But yeah, I have not to dismiss the other issues that are actual genuine issues that's having that. I mean, because I believe that there are some consoles that are smoking, but. And anytime you buy a console at launch, it's always a calculated risk that you're taking. I got my PS4 at launch. I still have my PS4. It works perfectly fine. I think there's only one time where I had to actually get it cleaned out, and that was it. It's been working perfectly fine. My PS5 been working perfectly fine. I just had that one bug issue. I'm not going to try to put any storage in it right now because I'm not risking it dropping or overheating or blowing up or getting corrupted or whatever the case is. I'm not risking any of that until Sony's just like, okay, you can go ahead and put this SSD expandable storage in there.
Did they confirm that you can do that?
They confirmed that you could do external hard drive with your PS4 games. It will store it. So that way you have more space and it doesn't have to be downloaded. You just transfer back and forth. You can do that.
I heard it transfers incredibly fast too.
It does, but I'm just saying I don't want to risk it. I don't want to mess with none of that. I'm just going to use the way that's been intended, and then maybe down the road a year or so later, then at that point I can go ahead and expand on it.
External drives are completely easy to install. You just attach them with the USB cord. It's not like
yeah.
I thought you were talking about like what we did beforehand with the PS4. They're like, oh, you can pop open the case and install your own laptop hard drive. To get more spacing. I was like, are they doing that with this? Like, wait, what? We just launched this thing.
Yeah. No, that hasn't been confirmed yet, and you can't just pop it in. But again, I'm not messing with anything right now. Just
gotcha.
Straight up standard. So story number 2. Black Friday, and this is still kind of inside the same category, but I split it up because the first one was saying, hey, we're sold out completely. We're out of stock. The second story is, I think, more talking about the stock that they already have planned. So, Jenna Seitz from GameSpot says, if she quoted in here, if you miss your chance to snag a PS5 or Xbox Series X at launch this week, you'll have another chance this week during Black Friday 2020. GameStop has confirmed it will have limited stocks of PS5 and Xbox Series X's and S's in the stores only on Black Friday, November 27th. You're going to have to get there early if you want one of these, as they are sure to sell out nearly immediately given immense internet would have seen consoles thus far. GameStop stores will open at 7 a.m. local time Black Friday, and all stores will have a minimum of 2 PS5s and 2 Xbox Series X's consoles at open, according to the ad. A press release confirms that the X Series S will be available as well, but the PS5 digital is not shown or explicitly mentioned, so it's unclear if that system will be widely available. We suggest calling your local store for availability, and please wear a face mask if you head out there in person. Date: Friday 11th, 27th, November 27th, 2020. Time: 7 a.m. local times, so Eastern Standard Time or Central, whatever you're at. We're in stores only, so you cannot get this online. In stores only. What does that news do for either one of you guys?
Does nothing. I'm going nowhere near a dang store during Black Friday.
Heard
that.
Let me just go on this one. Okay.
Take it away. I think I know it.
During the pre-orders at my GameStop, people were camped out.
Yep.
Almost all night. It was so bad there was a mobile home out there. A literal trailer have been out there. Imagine once they find out they're physically in there. You're not making it. You're gonna have to go at least 2 days before, and you have to have 5 people just hold your spot all day. Timmy's gonna have to work for this gift.
Facts. I'll be right back. Keep going with your content. I'll be right back.
It's gonna be a mess out there. It's gonna be a fight to the finish for those.
Yeah, no, I agree with you completely, and that's why I'm not going to go anywhere near them, because it's going to be like a rugby match in a horrible way is what it's going to be. And it's not going to be just like the dads or the teenagers or the college kids there. You're going to have grandma there trying to get it for little Timmy, or your mom, or your whoever. Like, it's going to be a bloodbath for freaking PS5. And what scares me is what they say is a minimum of 2. I'm like, so minimum of 2, possibility of more, no guarantees. So literally, you're gonna need a bodyguard just to walk out with that PS5 if you got it, you know, because people are gonna try and jump you for it. Good lord!
It's gonna be a real life Fortnite. 100 people gonna go in, and 1 person gonna come out.
To be honest with you, and TBF Abyss says, "Amen, 9-ball, amen." So there you go.
I can see someone just walking out, just doing the little dance poses with the PS5, like, I got it.
You ever seen that old ESPN commercial? They had like these 2 guys, and it was like, there's 2 people in this room, and it's only 1 promotion. He put like the knife in the middle of the table.
TBF Abyss Common Sense says you're going to need an army. Facts. That's 100% correct. I think. I personally think that the saying that there's only 2 Xbox Series X's and 2 PS5s, I think that's just a marketing ploy. I think they do have a little bit more. I just don't think that it's really going to be a lot more.
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely they're going to think there are more, but what scares me is they say minimum. It's like they're going to have a minimum of 2, possibly some more, but they're not saying what their more is. They're like, we might have 2. I'm like, during this time frame, I'd be kind of scared of doing that, because I can see you causing, some people to get a little bit rough, thinking there's only going to be like very limited stock to try and get it in person.
Right.
There's going to be some people who are going to freak out. That's my only concern with it. I'm like, it's like I'm okay. I'm okay with them going in store trying to fight for this, because then, on the 25th at 9 p.m. I can get mine on Walmart. When it's up there and everyone's waiting for Black Friday at GameStop to go, mob each other. Like, give me that, as Grandpa's beating on the other guy with the cane to get the PS5. Like, you dare take my grandson's gift or my granddaughter's gift? You dare? Those canes hurt.
The only good thing is that it's physical. I mean, if it wasn't
a good thing, it's physical.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the pandemic, this is actually an excellent ploy, because it eliminates bots altogether. At a physical store, you've got to literally walk in, and unless you got like a whole entourage of people buying one, and you're gonna have to split up with that too, which means even if you've got 10 people, they each can only buy 1 PlayStation. So that's only 10 PlayStations. So let's say you had like, I don't know, 300-400 of them. That's 10 out of 400.
Well, I'm hoping they put the
have like a bot buying maybe 20 of them, and for some reason they don't have to do the 7+3 human check.
Right.
I don't know. I could see someone maybe getting like a couple of robots, flying drones out there, going, "We are here for our PS5s." Just flying in the store.
It is true though what you said about that. I just thought about that. You remember the Tickle Me Elmo craze?
Oh my god!
And this lady got her life threatened for a Tickle Me Elmo. It's gonna be like that for the PlayStation.
That's why I'm not bothering with it. I'm like, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
He'll take you out the back door.
I'm just gonna wait for November 25th at 9 p.m. on Walmart for them to do their restock, and I'll try and get it there. So
here goes your PlayStation. Come on, this way, go.
It'd be like it's so long as you don't use the Bengals defense line, you should be good.
Hey, I'm not even gonna argue that, because that's 100% facts. I mean, Joe Burrow's out for the rest of the season because he has a torn ACL and MCL because the defense could not protect him. That happened just this past week. Yep, so hooday, but you guys suck right now. You guys suck really bad. The only person that doesn't suck is Joe Mixon and AJ Green. Everyone else, you guys suck.
I didn't mean to bring that up.
No, I said what I said. You know what? No, the Twitch needs to hear this. They need to hear this. Okay, this is bad. Bad Bengals. Go into timeout.
This is a COVID Bengals. Hopefully in 2021 they'll be better once they get vaccinated.
I want to say it. I want to say it's COVID Bengals. It's not. This is just the Bengals. Like that's just how it is.
It's like, no, I'm being real. This is the Bengals had COVID. They gave it to everyone else
last year.
Yeah, I love my team. I do, but man, we have some idiots, and it's not even like we have good talent. It's just that owner. Anyway, we're not going to go into that because then I would start talking about Madden 21, the whole nine. So we're going to take a little break and get some of this Raise energy, watermelon flavor. If you guys want to go ahead and join me in that, go to repsports.com, reppsports.com. Type in ALWT Gaming at checkout. Get 50% off. You guys have to admit that was an amazing pitch just now. Yeah, this is actually really good. So in case you guys were curious, I was not lying when I said I love Raise energy. I really do. This is delicious.
In terms of the pitch level, I'd say you're definitely at the Bengals level. Let's see if we can get you the Browns.
Oh, snap.
I don't even start with the Browns. We've been having Browns fans come out of the woodwork.
I mean,
I don't even pay attention to football. I don't care. I just know I've got it at my work, and I'm just like sitting there just watching the drama, eating some popcorn, just like, okay, what are we talking about? I don't care. This is interesting as hell.
There you go.
That's how it goes in my job.
Well, speaking of things that's interesting, Hulu. That's on our report today. It's not a game. Stephen Petit says from GameSpot says streaming services rarely receive discounts, even during Black Fridays. But one of the best streaming services around will be available for a fantastic price during Black Friday 2020. Hulu with ads will be slashed to just $2 a month for a whole year for new and select returning subscribers. That's a phenomenal bargain for a service that is filled with great original shows and huge catalog of popular networking programs and movies. The promotion goes live on Thanksgiving and runs through Monday, November 30th. So if you guys are trying to get some more Netflix-style shows and series and exclusives and all that good stuff, Hulu, $2 a month. You're paying $24 a year for an application service that rivals Netflix and Crunchyroll and Funimation, all that good stuff. That's a steal. That's a steal.
It is. My concern is, and I was trying to find this and I couldn't find it, but if you've already got it, or if you're a part of a bundle package, like the Disney Plus bundle package includes Hulu.
Yeah, but
can you get a part of that, or does it, or is it only the Hulu solo? That's what I was like concerned about. Cause like, there's a lot of people who bundled the stuff to save the money, but now they're throwing out this deal, which is good. Don't get me wrong. If you're someone who doesn't watch online stuff and wanted a chance to watch some stuff for cheap, get it. It's worth it. There's some good stuff on Hulu. I've checked out some things on there and found some stuff that I was like, oh my god, they had this still. It's like, holy shit, you know. Yep. So I faved it and all, but I just was like, I was kind of curious because like, you've got all these bundled deals and all. It's like, can you backlog it into that, or is it like once you're done in the deal, you're done in the deal and that's it? And unless they do something on their end with it, you know. So like the Disney Plus deal with the Hulu bundles and all, I'm not sure if it incorporated or if it's just solo.
I'm pretty confident that it's solo. Like it said in there that it's just for new members and also for select subscribers. So I think it's going to be.
I can't even talk. The select subscribers is kind of what I was curious about. If that was like. Because I said I couldn't find verbiage on it. I'm not sure if I didn't dig far enough into it, but it's like, was that counting like, you know, certain subscriptions that you could get, like, you know, the Disney Plus bundle one, you know, or something else? I don't know. I couldn't find anything on it, so I was kind of curious.
Yeah, my assumption to be, and of course you could probably find the terms and details on their site, but my assumption would be for new members, and then when they say select subscribers, I think they're talking about subscribers that haven't subscribed in a while, trying to get them back inside the Hulu realm. So they probably were once members, and then they just canceled their membership, and then they're just like, hey, we'll send you an email. Well, if you want to come back to us, year is practically on us. You know what I mean? So
$2 a month, frick, yeah.
Yeah. So that would be my assumption. Could be wrong, but there you go. So that's a Black Friday deal steal for you guys if you guys are trying to get inside.
That is the power of the God Emperor Disney right there.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Actually, speaking kind of plugging this in too as well. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Fortnite, they have it to where the battle pass, like if you get some V-Bucks, you can actually get, I think it's 3 months of Disney Plus for free.
Nice.
Yeah.
Microsoft is doing a similar thing too. on there where you can get a couple months, I think, of Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. Which, Microsoft is making killer moves service-wise. They're making killer moves left and right.
This is their time to shine because they've had online services time, so this is the time for them to really come out and say, hello, look what we can offer you during this horrid time,
Yeah. And also, on top of all that, too, as well, and this is why I say competition is great, because you guys already know I like Sony a lot. That's my gaming console I like to go to. I like games on Xbox, but majority of the games I like to play is on PlayStation. But the reason why competition is so important, the reason why Xbox has to do well, is to compete with Sony and push Sony to make other moves. Because without this Game Pass deal, what Sony's talking about as far as having an answer to Xbox's Game Pass would have never happened. We still don't know what it is yet, but Jim Ryan did come out last week and said, we have an answer for Game Pass. This is just not the time to discuss it. That's the beauty about it. So now we're starting to get into that realm of to where you don't always have to buy a console. You can play on what you already have. You know what I mean? So, like, again, Game Pass. I don't have an Xbox, but I have Game Pass because I can play on my PC with you guys. You know what I mean? If I did have an old 360, I can still play my games with other people and all that good stuff. But that's on the Series X if it's a 360 game. You know what I mean? Because of that backwards compatibility, the whole nine. Like the service-wise, Xbox is killing it, and it's forcing the hand of Sony in a positive way for anyone that's a Sony user. And I think also on the flip side, quality of the console and quality of games, it's pushing the hand of Xbox. Because just a month or 2 months ago, they bought freaking Bethesda. You don't do that. You don't do that if you don't have to. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's going on, is that you hear it for a long period of time. Xbox's biggest complaint was, we don't have exclusives. We don't have these contents. We have Halo. You have a good library, but you do nothing with it. You bought freaking Bethesda. That's how you do it. So competition on both sides. If you're a Sony person, Xbox doing well is fantastic. If you're an Xbox person, Sony doing well is fantastic. Everybody wins in that aspect.
Sony's floating up high on Final Fantasy, and next here comes Microsoft on a freaking dragon going, what now?
If I'm saying, if they do that, then Sony, it's been real. I've had really good moments with you. You guys brought my childhood on up, but I'm taking my talents elsewhere. Xbox. Hey, new friends. You know what I mean? You do that. I'm going to Xbox.
Go play that Erykah Badu Call Tyrone song on the PlayStation.
Pretty much. I'm just saying, if Xbox bought Square Enix, if they bought Square Enix, and Square Enix are still making Final Fantasy content for Microsoft, I'm sorry, Sony. It's been real. I'm going to Xbox. That's all I gotta say.
Because that's even doing that. Sony's got a really good grasp on that one. They ain't gonna drop that anytime soon.
They do, but they haven't bought Square Enix, and I think that will be a good power move for them, because the Final Fantasy 16 is console exclusive, not timed. It's console exclusive, but still coming to PC. So it's amazing what time period that we're living in, and us as gamers, me as Malachi 36, you as Mildewy Carrot, you as It's the Nine Ball, TBF Abyss in the chat. We have been spoiled. We have been spoiled, and I want to keep getting spoiled by Sony and Nintendo and Xbox. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful time to be alive. What's up, Nine Ball?
Something else too, though, recently has been. It's not so much that a lot of PlayStation games have been coming to PC.
Yeah, definitely.
You touched on PlayStation now. There's been we have Lost Odyssey. I mean, Zero Horizon.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yep. Final Fantasy comes back next year too.
Persona series has been launching on PC.
Yep.
There's another game I was rumored, I think, because I think they're rumored to have some more games come out.
There's a lot of games.
Yeah, they've been catering a lot to us. So
PC gaming, I think a lot of it comes down to accessibility, because everyone's going to PC nowadays. Most majority of people PC or some form of PC to do work at home, especially during this current pandemic and all, or they've had one just for standard work. So if you can make games that will run on any, even some of the lower end PCs or even higher ones, to the point where it's you can get more gamers on by saying, hey, just download Steam for free, and then log in and create an account, and then you can start buying games, on there, or from whatever online system that they're selling from, Origins, EA Launcher, Blizzard, you can get them from there and to start playing right there on your computer. I think they're trying to reach out to that genre group too, but you still have those who are just console based as well. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, the thing is,
real quick, before you go in, just give you a heads up. Someone's like tapping, and it's coming real loud through the stream. Just give you guys a heads up for our audio listeners. Go ahead, there, Nineball.
For a quick reference, though, I can see this in a lot of ways working. But if he's saying that there's a response, this is exactly the same way Microsoft started. Microsoft started out by releasing games for Microsoft, the Microsoft Store, which the people hated because they said it was infringing upon this thing was hating the system.
I didn't bother. I went in once, saw it, turned around, and walked right back out. I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Shortly afterwards, they started releasing more games on Steam, and they started interacting, asking them, and it was kind of like, I think, more or less, to give them a taste of things in there. Sony's probably taken a similar route. If you can get, like, let's say you get like a group of people that like Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know why I keep messing up with the name. Horizon Zero Dawn, and they maybe start to like Persona, and they start going, well, these games are on PlayStation. If you can affiliate A with B, they can get the console, and then they'll start going, well, we got that plus this, and this on our subscription service. Microsoft doesn't have that, and it sets up an excellent one. The only thing is, can they do it right this time? PlayStation Now launched as a train wreck. People was complaining.
At launch, you're right. No, at launch, it was a train wreck, but as it progressed, how it is now, I guess apparently it's actually pretty good. Not as good as Game Pass, no, but apparently now it's actually really good.
I mean, the library rotates in and out. Because there was some games I really was willing to give a shot at. But having games at like 900p, some games you had to download. I know some of the older ones you had to stream, and the problem with constantly streaming, is the inconsistencies of the internet.
Yeah.
Especially from what I'm hearing in this, like, United States is one of the places where it's the worst.
Yep.
Because the internet gap is so big. Because you got some people, and they got like the highest tier to where it's picking up probably 8K, and then you got the the kid with the internet that can barely text and maybe get some Fortnite if nobody's on the thing at all. We don't have like any type of internet like minimum standard.
Right.
So it was a huge problem. That's working on. I hope they get PlayStation Now to work. I mean, to be honest, it would be excellent competition. It would be something maybe I could look into and see if it's any good once they get it up and running.
There you go. I also think that with games from PlayStation coming over to PC, it's great for the developers. You don't want to stifle your developers on making the most money they possibly can. You know what I mean? So again, games, which is another reason why I don't think that Xbox is going to make this is kind of a side point. This is another reason why I don't think that Xbox is going to make Skyrim exclusive. That's already been established on several platforms, not just PlayStation, but on several other platforms too as well, like Nintendo Switch. You know what I mean? It's been on several different platforms, and to take that away from those people that have been investing aside hours and hours and hours in Skyrim, and they just want to have that experience to the next level, just to force them to buy your console or just to force you to get you in that ecosystem, I don't think it's going to be an exclusive thing, but I think it is going to be a best price thing. Because again, if they put Skyrim 6 on Game Pass, I mean, $6 versus $60, or $70 actually now with the new gen that we're in now. So
no, you won't. I'm buying the game.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general.
Going to mod the mess out of it.
Yeah, I'm just saying again for anyone that is for the people that are not interested in modding, they just want to play the game in general. Then $6 a month, and you can beat the game at your own leisure versus $60 or $70 of you actually buying it. That's a better deal, especially if you just want to dabble in it to see if it's even good. So
yeah, if you only want to do once you beat the game, then you can stuff, it works really well. But if you're someone who's like, me or Nine Ball, where it's like we're gonna buy the game and we're gonna mod the play for years to come, yeah, the Game Pass still sounds like a good idea, but it's like we like the capability of owning it, so then that way we can get into it and dig into it and mod into it. So you're gonna have those groups who do that,
Yep.
And real quick, Bethesda, fix that engine. Fix that engine.
Yep.
No more Game Pro engine.
There you go.
No more Game Pro.
He said, no more not to fix this.
You want some Unity 5 there, Nine Ball?
Yeah. Have you seen 76?
Yeah, I saw it, and I
thought. Going on over to the last story that we currently have on the market right now is holiday deals for you. So Chris Pieria from GameSpot says this in their article. It feels like a lifetime ago, and this is the first article that launched. There's several other articles, but I'm only going to read one because one, it's fantastic, and two, you guys already know I love Final Fantasy. So it feels like a long time ago, but Final Fantasy VII Remake came out earlier this year and it had a great deal of acclaim. And as one of the year's biggest game releases, it's of course getting some solid Black Friday deals, which will see its price slash by upwards of 50% depending on exactly where you shop. The best Final Fantasy VII Remake deal we've spotted so far comes from Target, which drops the RPG's price down to a mere $25. Keeping that in mind, real fast, side note, this is not inside the article. One of the Game of the Year contenders, alongside Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Doom Eternal, and Animal Crossing, alongside of that is $25 for as a Game of the Year contender. $25. Just throwing that out there. No, it's a Game of the Year. Animal Crossing is a Game of the Year.
I know. It's just they got so many funny memories whenever you say that.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I was just saying, like, justly so. It earned its spot up there at Game of the Year. What do I agree? No, but ultimately, community-wise, I see why it's Game of the Year contender. So, but anyway, back to the article. The lowest price that we've seen this year is since its launch in April. The deal is live now, actually, and is active until November 28th. So you guys have 4 more days from today. Other retailers such as Best Buy and Walmart are offering it for just $30. This is a physical PS4 copy, so if you have a PS5 with the disc drive, you'll be able to play it with that system as well. So that's just one of many games I want to throw at you guys. So guys, first and foremost, before we go into these other games, I know I talk your guys' ear off about Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasies in general. What does this news do for you guys as an individual? Do you guys care at all? Do you not care? What does it do for you? Does it pique your interest at all to actually try it out for $25, or is it something that you're just going to pass on?
I'll start. I am excited. I've been kind of waiting and holding off because actually I have the original, but I've actually been wanting to play Final Fantasy VII. It's just the graphics look so bad now in the original.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, you don't like the triangle pixelations anymore?
No, it's not even that cute pixelation like the original Final Fantasy, like the cute little sprites. It's just. Yeah, squares.
It's like some high school kid
Sharp
tried to make
edges.
a 3D project and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Very sharp edges. You're right.
As for me, I've been kind of waiting for it. I've definitely been wanting to play it. And since I've never played a Final Fantasy VII all the way through, I'm going to be kind of going into it blind. And since I've played like a bit of it, and I didn't get far, so it's going to be kind of a fun experience. There's a few games I was looking at. That's one of them. I think the other one, for me, will be Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that too.
Which,
yeah, we're going to talk about that too. So don't talk too much about it because we're going to talk about it here in this article right here.
Which apparently we're going to talk about here in a little bit.
Yes, sir. We're going to talk about it.
So I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'll probably try to see what it's on sale at and probably try to order it or something tonight if it's on sale.
There you go. Well, yeah. I think it has to be a physical copy. I'm not sure if it's. You could try to check the PlayStation Store,
or maybe check Amazon. Maybe if I can get sent to something.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Might be the deal. What about you there, Mildew? What does that news do for you? Is it a cop or drop? Which is a game that we're about to play here in a minute.
It's a hold.
It's a hold.
So pretty much what I mean by that is like I like seeing what's on the whole rack before I just go out and buy something. I've had bad experiences in the past where I've like double onto something and then it's like, oh my god, down the line was something that I really, really wanted. but I'm tapped out now because I just went ham on this stuff, which I could hold off on and wait for maybe a little bit while longer to get. So, am I interested? Yeah, I'm definitely interested because I've never really played Final Fantasy besides Final Fantasy 12 and the 13 series with Lightning and all. I definitely want to try it, because I've heard good things from you guys about it. Am I going to drop for it right away? Nope. Am I going to hold on and see what else we got coming out? Yeah, and then I'll make a decision from there. I may miss the sale, which is unfortunate, but I'm not sure. We'll see because it goes up till Saturday. I want to see what they come out Friday, but we also got Cyber Monday stuff, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what occurs, and how I feel. But yeah, I'm always just a little bit more patient. Sometimes I'm okay just waiting even longer to get the game before I play it. So, which is, yes, it puts me behind the curve a lot of other people, but I'm like, I just don't feel like dropping so much money in one go. I'm not that secure at that point. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. Yeah, and then of course for anyone that's currently on PC, if you guys don't have a PS4 or a PS5, you guys can always pick it up. It's supposed to be coming out for PC next year. Not sure when. Maybe March of next year, April of next year. But yeah, I know that's supposed to be a year exclusive on PlayStation 4 and then comes out to PC later on. I don't think it's coming out to Xbox. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty confident it's not coming to Xbox. It's just going to be on PC and PS4. For the next game that's on the list, we have Resident Evil 3 at $15 at Best Buy.
What now, is that physical copy?
Best Buy, yeah. So for either one of you guys, so the game again that we're playing right now is Cop or Drop. Is that something you're copying right now during this Black Friday deal, or are you guys just not going to pick it up pretty much ever? Because I don't think it's going to ever be this low again.
I already got it. I can't really say much.
So it's a cop for you. There you go. Mm-hmm. What about you then, Mel Dewey?
Probably a cop for me because I can probably get cheaper on Steam later on.
So it's a cop later on for you. Just yeah.
Oh yeah, we do have the autumn sale coming up this Wednesday.
Yeah. So Steam sales, I can get some of these games on for way cheaper. So especially if it's an older game or something, mm-hmm. I'm gonna wait for that. That's what I love about PC gaming and a lot is you have some really good drop sales. So, yeah, right now in terms of a physical copy, that's why I was asking about that. I'm gonna cop on that. I'm good.
All right. NHL 21 hockey.
Cop.
$28 a drop or a cop.
Drop.
Drop for you. What about you, there, Dewey?
Drop means I'm not getting it, right?
Drop. Yeah, drop means you're not getting it. Cop means.
No, I thought you said drop means like, so. Yeah, the other one, Resident Evil 3 was a drop.
Drop.
Sorry,
okay.
I thought you meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Drop.
Yeah. All right. That's a drop for me too as well. Same thing for Resident Evil. I'm just not really into the horror games, as you guys already know. So that's a drop for me. TBF Abyss, if you want to throw in your comments there as well, you're welcome to. As far as it, like, what's a cop or a drop for you? TBF Abyss says, "Yay, Steam sales are amazing." That's what he said on the side. So there you go.
That's where you get 10 games for like the price of one PS5 game.
Number 3 on the list that we have right here, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, $25. Is that a cop or is that a drop for you guys?
Drop.
Ooh, it might be a drop. I'm kind of leery because I want the Tony Hawks 1 and 2, but I feel like I'm a drop on this one for now. With the sales coming up, I should be able to get a better deal.
Yeah,
I will say, and TVF Abyss says drop for him. I will say, 1, it's a cop for me because I already got it, but it feels so right because it's just part of that era where, like, if you had a PlayStation 1, you had Tony Hawk Pro Skater, at least one of them. It was so it just feels so right now. Like I have it, and even though I don't play it like a lot, it's just one of those games where I'm just like, all right, well, I'm waiting for Janae to get dressed before we go out to dinner or something. Let me go ahead and play some Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It feels so right. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
I still listen to the soundtrack, so
right, yeah, right. It's a great soundtrack, and they got new music on there too, which is great.
I agree with the 9-ball. I'm pretty sure we could probably get a better deal here later on. So
yeah, I'm definitely TBF Abyss agrees with 9-ball as well. That was a drop for him.
See, it's hard for me to do it though. I mean, I really want it.
Ghost of Tsushima, $40. Cop or drop?
Drop.
40. I might cop it. I'm gonna see where I'm at. I do want Ghost of Tsushima, and I think it's worth the amount from what I'm hearing. So I might cop it. I might just go get it.
Yeah, it's a cop for me. And even if it was $60 still, it'd still be a cop for me. That game is fantastic. That game is great. It's beautiful. The story is well driven. When they brought in Legends, that was just a really smart move that no one saw coming. It's a great game. That's a great game. TBF Abyss says he owns it, so it's a cop for him as well. Yeah, it's a great game. I like it a lot. All hail the Ghost, according to TBF Abyss.
So right now I'm gonna drop it just because I don't know what else is on the list. But if nothing else comes up, or if anything doesn't occur, then I'll cop it. But right now, I'm on the fence with it. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things, but I'm also, like I said, I really want to see what else is coming out because I don't want to jump on a bunch of stuff and then something else comes online that I really, really wanted, and now I'm tapped.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a drop cop. In other words, I'm gonna hold.
Yeah. And another thing that's good about it too as well, but I don't want to spend too much time on Ghost. But again, one, it is a Game of the Year contender. So, which again, we're going to be talking about Game of Years here in a minute because again, we're still waiting on some people's lists. But one, no, you're good. I'm not talking about you guys in the ALWT game. I'm talking about the people that have been commenting in saying that they want to go ahead and take part. I'm waiting on their list too as well because again, if you guys remember what I had said last week, anyone that is submitting their list. Their list for whoever has the most right for the awards that are happening on December 10th. They have to have your list submitted by the 1st. Whoever has the most right will get a free game on the house of ALWT Gaming. It just can't be a deluxe edition. It can't be one of those special King editions or anything like that. It has to be a standard edition. But whatever console you want to have it on, whether it's Xbox, PC, whether it's Nintendo, whether it's PlayStation, whatever it is, it's on the house. So, little friendly competition there and a little wager, and we're going to watch the show together and have a good time. So Ghost of Tsushima is a Game of the Year contender, $40. Just came out in June. Right behind that, again, is Final Fantasy VII Remake, $25, but that came out a lot earlier. I think Ghost of Tsushima dropping by a full $20 is extravagant. Because again, if we take a look at this list,
I think you have to get through it first for the rest of them.
Yeah, like there's another game which we're going to talk about here in a minute. Only dropped by what? By $12. It only dropped by $12, and it came out. It came out at a decent time period, but I honestly, I can't really contest too much about this game because I haven't really played it yet. Looks interesting, looks fun, but Ghost is just something else, man. Something else. NBA 2K21, $27. I can assume your guys' answers, but I'm going to ask anyway for the audio listeners listening in. What is your guys' thoughts? Cop or drop?
Burn.
I'm not gonna touch that with a 9-foot pole.
Drop and burn.
Drop and burn. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
We're gonna have a bonfire this weekend. You can bring it over so we can, start the fire.
There you go. TBF Abyss also says drop as well. I would cop it, but just because I do like sports games, but I'm not gonna cop it. I would cop it, but just if I was in the mood to, but I'm not. So I'm not. I'm just going to drop it as well. Let's see. Next on the list that we have is Madden 20. All right, so Madden 21, same price. Cop or drop?
Feel for the bonfire.
There you go.
Just the same answer as before. We're gonna go for another drop here.
TBF.
After that dumpster fire, which we're gonna assume was 20, and I've been hearing nothing but horror stories about that. I thought about getting it. I was like, I've not got a Madden in a while. Then we got a guy I talked to at work. He was like, "Don't just get 19."
So I will say because the issue I had because I copped it because it was less than price, so I got it right now. But I'm not going to ever pick up a Madden game at full price ever again. It's just not going to be worth it, because unless they did something like FIFA to where you implement a good story, not just throwing a story in there just to say you got campaign or career mode. If you put in a good story in there, it's more than just a sports game at that point. It's actually like investing. Bailey Levu comments in, "What's up, man?" Says why? Because I honestly got it just because it was a little cheaper in price. Plus to be honest with you, I did want to see how it runs on the PS5, and there's supposed to be that big what's it called
difference.
Not so much just the difference. It was the upgrade.
The
upgrade. Right there. It says, "We talked about Madden, sir. Why is you do that?" TBF Abyss says, "LOL. At least he is honest." I'm not gonna buy it at full price. If they drop it in price, then I just kind of look at it as like DLC upgrades, because that's all they're really doing. Again, I appreciate what FIFA has done. I haven't tried the Volta on the new one, so I don't know if they still are doing it, but I appreciate what FIFA has done with the Journey mode. Journey mode's been fantastic. And then on top of that, and I get to play some soccer with the new rosters, bring it on. That's how I looked at it for FIFA. For Madden, they tried to do it with the, what was it? Iron something? I don't know. Madden's just they just suck at it. And if it wasn't for me wanting to see how it runs on the PS5, I probably would have skipped that on Madden, because I have Madden 20. But I will say this: Madden 21, the career mode, it's not bad. It's not enough to get the game out full price, but it's not bad. It actually makes it enticing to play and all that good stuff. I wish that they made the high school and college level a little bit more difficult, because I tell you, every game I play, 75, 85 points to 12. It's literally that big of a gap. Like, it's pretty easy.
What happened to the infamous Madden AI?
Well, they do. This is high school. This is high school and college. So it's not technically all Madden. When you get inside the pros, that's when it starts to become a more all Madden setup. But even then, I think it's still kind of like a handicap towards you, because you're. And I say that because when you're. The way that the game's set up is that you're already in the Hall of Fame, and you're talking about where you were, how you started, and where you're going. So it's one of those. But I will say this: when I'm playing Madden on the PS5, it does actually feel like my TV is a 4K TV, and it's not. So that is something that's very smooth. And when you play it, you see the edges of the game. We already know that the PS4 and the Xbox One can play the games actually pretty well. But when you play it on the PS5, it feels like a PS4 game. And it looks like a PS4 game. Like, you're just like, wow, this looks really good. But I can tell that they didn't have the equipment or the technology at the time when they made this game to enhance it to what it can be. So I'm very excited to see what it's going to look like, and when I get the PS5 version, like when I'm able to do that free upgrade, I'm very excited to see what that's going to look like on Madden, because it looks great on the PS5, but you can tell that it's not pushed to its maximum capacity. You can tell. So, yeah. A little bit, hold on, going back to the chat here, because it looks like here TBF a bit says Malachi invoking Murphy's Law now for 2K22, LOL. And then he says, Madden, my bad, I cannot spell apparently. You're okay, man, you're okay. We appreciate you tuning in for sure.
I mean, he went on a freaking rant for that thing. I'm like,
Bet.
Your audio cut out for a hot second. Can you repeat that again, Mildewy?
I was gonna say, it's like I was getting ready to cut you off, going, I know you're passionate, but we got a list to go through, buddy. Like, you went on a rant.
He jinxed it. Madden 22 is gonna look like Tecmo Bowl.
There you go. FIFA 21, $27. Copper drop.
I've been hearing very interesting things and conflicting things, but I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna drop it for now, but I may look at it later.
I copped it. I have it, and it's good. It's good. It feels I have more control of my characters.
I'm pretty sure your neighbors don't like that you got it.
Yeah, it runs very smooth. It runs very smooth. The thing that I do like is, because back on the old FIFA, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this because, as you said, we do have a list to go through. On the old FIFA, if you're running down the field, if you're Cristiano Ronaldo, which everyone knows is fast, Kylian Mbappe, everyone knows he's fast. If you're against a average defender, they should not be able to catch up to you. On FIFA 20, they would catch up to you. That was the part that was frustrating. Because you know that these people are going to get smoked. It looks like they fixed that issue in FIFA 21, so I'm very excited about that. I haven't tried Volta in FIFA 21 yet. I still want to beat the Volta because that's actually story mode in 2020. I want to do that first before I dive into 2021. But if it's anything like journey mode to where it connects, dude, we're in for a good ride. We're in for a good time. Because that's FIFA Street right there. The Volta, that's FIFA Street. Plus the what's it called? A story inside of it. Yeah. TBF Abyss says, drop now, pick it up later. Nerf him. I like Cthulhu and Smite. There we go.
Completely random there, Abyss, but we definitely agree.
No, I think there's a comment that was in there reverting the Smite just now. Now, this one's an interesting one. Watch Dogs Legion, $30. Cop or drop?
Drop.
Drop, really? That one, it's a drop for me for now. I would cop it if I didn't get any other games already. But it's a drop for me for now. But what's interesting about it though is that it's actually got really good reviews, and I didn't think it was going to do as well as it did. It got really good reviews, so I'm actually surprised that it dropped by a full $30, and it just came out last month.
It doesn't surprise me. With COVID going on, you would really want to get your game sold as much as possible.
Yeah, but you can also have it boosted on the next gen consoles on both PS5 and Xbox Series X. So I'm kind of like, wow, they really dropped it. So. On here, I was about to say, Billy Lee who comments in says, I'll play FIFA when I can score more than once in a match. there you go.
Sounds like you need to go back to Mario Soccer there, Levu.
Billy Lee also says, do it. I think he was talking about me and my Watch Dogs Legions, and says it's actually a really fun game. Yeah, he's talking about Watch Dogs Legion. He says it's actually a really fun game. And then TBF Abyss says, I'd get it, Legion. So yeah, so he would copy it as well. That's good stuff.
I've just not been interested in that series, so
I couldn't get into the first one.
I actually beat both of them. I beat both of them, and the first one's more repetitive. The second one, the story was lacking. I like the story in the first one a lot better. Hey, don't hate on Mario Soccer. It'd be fun to knock people into electric fences. There you go.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it's the best thing ever.
but yeah, the first one story was good. First one story was great, but and great is a loose term. The first one story was good. It was really good, but the content was very repetitive at some parts, which I honestly didn't mind. I got past it, but I could see other people's complaints about it. The second one, there's more stuff to do, but the story was just way too tech talk, and it was really not good. It didn't connect it well. It was very subpar. But yeah, so I was figuring that the same thing would kind of come out of Legions. Levu says, play Legion with no revive on it, and it changes the game.
He's going hardcore mode.
Yeah, there you go.
One death mode. Yeesh.
Next on the list, and you guys both said drop on that, right?
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys feel about Mortal Kombat 11? $13.
Drop.
How much?
13.
Cop.
You're copying that? Okay.
Mortal Kombat 11 has been looking. I don't even play many fighting games, but Mortal Kombat 11 has been looking spectacular.
I actually went ahead and got is it 11? There's one of those that's free right now on the PlayStation Collection. So I think I copped it. I think it's 11. If it's not 11, it's 10. But I think it's 11 though.
Who is the last villain, Chronica?
I haven't played it. I just added it to. I just had it on my library.
Okay.
Bailey Levo comes in, and this is still talk about Watch Dogs Legions. When someone dies, you lose them from your gang, and it just adds actual repercussions, which is great. Now that's actually pretty cool. Sounds like a Subnautica on hard mode, and then
yeah, I've been doing that to myself a lot recently.
TBF Abyss says drop for the Mortal Kombat, and Bailey Levu just confirmed my statement, which it says it's Mortal Kombat 10. So Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was about to say, I know one of them was free on the collection, so I thought it was 11, which almost all of them have Scorpion on it for the most part, so it's kind of hard to really decipher, but it is what it is. That would be if it's not, since it's not, I would say cop down the road. Right now it's a drop, but it's a cop down the road. But the main game I'm looking forward to, fighter wise, you already know what it is, Bleeding Aces. Say it, man.
Bloody Roar.
Bloody freaking Roar. That is it. That is what I'm waiting for. Come on.
That just got canceled.
Let's.
I love that face. I love it.
Moving on to the next subject. Days Gone. $20. Copper drop.
I'm gonna drop that one. I'm virtually over zombie games.
Okay. What about you then?
Yeah. I need a certain type of zombie game, and Days Gone it didn't seem like a fit for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna drop it too.
Okay. I copped it because it's on the PlayStation Plus collection, so I already have it. TBF Abyss says drop to that. All right. And I know Barely Levu copped it because he has talked to me about it. That's actually what kind of enticed me to actually pick it up and try it out down the road.
Yeah, I think he got it when it originally or so after it came out. So he's had it for a while. So
yeah, he just commented and says, "Oh, come on, that game is amazing." So you heard it here from Barely Levu.
Because you said it's amazing, Levu, I'm dropping. I'm kidding. I love you, man. No, I just don't feel it. Maybe down the road I'll play it, but yeah, I kind of figured he said he got a day one. I kind of figured, but yeah, right now I'm not feeling it. So if anything, if I borrow from someone and play it, maybe. But right now,
well, I mean, honestly, you can say cop because when you get your PS5 PlayStation Plus collection, you already got it.
I'm not going to say cop because that's going to determine that I am getting a PS5, and I don't know if I can beat a bot out. So we'll see.
No, I'm not talking about
I mean, because I have a hard time figuring out, which one's a bike and a truck, or which red light is green. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? No, it's not the right answer. I swear I clicked on the fire hydrant.
Barely Levu just says that he played it 3 times, and TBF Abyss says maybe later. I have so many games to play already. Again, this is just in a perfect world. You have no job. Your job is to play video games. Perfect world, copper drop. Because
if that was the case, you don't want to know how many games I got backlog.
Bars.
I got a lot.
Yeah, I got quite a bit myself too as well. Borderlands 3, $10.
Y'all better be getting that.
Copper drop
together.
I thought I already had Borderlands 3. Or is that the Handsome Jack collection? If it's $10, I'm a cop it. Why not?
Same here. I'm gonna cop it.
Good. Get on with me. I've already got it. I've already gone. I gotta get the last DLC. The DLCs are amazing, by the way. For it, they're fantastic.
Yeah, $10. $10. That's 2 McDonald's meals. That's a no-brainer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I don't know if that's the. I think that's just the standard edition, right? It's not the Game of the Year edition or anything.
Yeah, it would be standard.
They got DLCs in it though, which are really good. So I recommend buying the season pass if you guys get it, because the DLCs add so much more content and so much more fun. If you know the Borderlands series, they're even more fun after that. So, but all in all, really good game. No, I'm copping that because I've already got it. Me and TBF Abyss guy, I think day one launch with season pass and all. Fantastic game. Fantastic. Fantastic series.
Yeah, I still gotta get through 2 with y'all.
Yeah, you do.
We got 2 more left. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. $48. Copper drop.
Okay, don't hurt me. I'm gonna drop it.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, yeah. Okay.
Not a Assassin's Creed fan.
Just couldn't. I just don't get into those. I don't know why. They're not bad. I'm not saying any stretch of the imagination that they're terrible games, but lately I just ain't been in the mood for Assassin's Creeds. And I know people are probably pissed off and don't kill me in the messages.
Well, apparently they are. Apparently they are.
Like, I'm hunting eyeball down. So you might not want to get on Smite for a while. You may have an angry Cthulhu coming.
Yeah.
But that's not his name.
Yeah. And same thing for Call of Duty. Barely Levu might put a Claymore at your feet. Just giving you a heads up.
You said y'all are dead to me. What do you do? I did not say anything yet. I'm definitely going to get it later. I'm just putting it on the hold because I don't know what my situation is going to be with this stuff. I definitely want it, though. The Assassin's Creed Odyssey was really good. And I think what they did with Valhalla, from what I've seen from Abyss playing, is fantastic. So, will I get it? Yes, definitely. I'm not going to drop 48 right now on it. Maybe I can get a digital deal or something better, but I'm definitely going to get the game. So, I definitely agree with the statements. It's a very beautiful game. Just from watching Abyss play, it's good. It's really good.
I heard that. Yeah, it's a cop for me, and not right now. Mainly because the biggest reason is because, one, I'm waiting for Cyberpunk 2077.
Amen.
And so I'm going to pick that up, and then I'm also at launch. I'm picking that up at launch, and then by that time period, when I'm done with that game and maybe a few other games I'm trying to work on, at that time I would assume that the PS5 version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out, and that's when I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah, I gotta beat Odyssey first before I go into Valhalla, so it's not that I'm just delayed.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. I think though the way that Ubisoft presented it was spectacular, and I've heard great things about it. I did hear that on the PS4 the load times are pretty atrocious. To be honest with you, I've heard that, and I've heard a few glitches on that, but so I'm just gonna wait for the PS5 version.
Look at what Levu said.
Well, y'all dead to me. Assassin's Creed is beautiful. TBF Abyss says agreed. Yeah, so there you have it. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be picking that up myself too as well, but. There are the load times are fine. Yeah, and I'm glad that they're working for you. But that's what a lot of people on review codes that were getting review codes were saying.
Just point this out for the audience. Abyss says its load times are fine. Abyss though got a solid state drive installed in his PS4. I'm pretty sure these other people are using an HDD. So you're gonna have different times there, Abyss, for sure.
There you go. And last but not least, this one's a two-parter. Star Wars Squadron GameStop. $17 everywhere else, $24. Cop or drop?
Cop.
I might go with the drop on that one. I'm not, and I know people are going to get even madder at me, but I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I've seen the movies, but I've never really been big on Star Wars at all. Don't know most of the lore. Like, I have most of my family Star Wars. I was more raised a Star Trek kid, and I just recently started getting into 40K.
You said that you were raised a Star Trek?
Wow.
Hey, you gotta plug it in. Plug it in.
Dear
yep. I'm just saying.
I'm going to apologize to the audience right now for Malachi.
Well, I'm just saying. ALWT Gaming at checkoutsports.com. Get 50% off. Go ahead there, 9ball.
It's just I have like a sister of mine, and she is huge in Star Wars. She knows the lore. She has all the DVDs. She has the comic book. She knows everything about the entire thing.
She got the book series too.
Yep. For me, it's just I never found Star Wars to be that interesting.
Gotcha.
I played some of the Star Wars games. Like I played the Battlefronts. I thought they was fun, the original Battlefronts, but Star Wars games as a whole just never really did it.
It's a drop for me unless there's more of a community behind it. As far as like my immediate community to play with, because everything that I've seen for squadrons looks like it's more play PvP, like one squad versus the other, like team deathmatch type scenario. That's what I've been seeing more of, and you guys already know I don't like playing with a whole bunch of Randys. And so with that being said, one, I'm not like I do like Star Wars, but I just haven't been hardcore into anything galactic wise. And then two, like when I think of Squadrons, which I know it's different, I'm thinking about Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'm just thinking about currently how we play that right now. And I'm just like, unless I have people to play with, it probably won't be a pickup for me because everything that I've been seeing promotional wise has been PvP versus a campaign. I don't know what the campaign looks like at all, if there even is one. So Squadrons for me will be a drop unless there's a huge backing behind it with my immediate peers. Then COP.
I mean, I could have sworn that there was a campaign for it. From what I saw, as you switch back and forth between the Rebels and the Empire squadrons doing missions and all. But I definitely want to get it because it reminds me a lot of the Star Wars Rogue Squadrons from N64 that I played a lot as a kid. So it's definitely bringing back some good childhood stuff. So I definitely want to get into it and get in play. I've always enjoyed the that type of fantasy, flying shooting games. So that's why I also kind of like No Man's Sky a bit more. It's because I've gotten some dogfights with the fighters, and it's fun. It's really fun. It's really harrowing. Like shoot! I can't see them. Where are they? Yeah.
I've got a shot at.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I definitely want to get it. So I'm definitely going to cop it. So especially for $17, dear God.
And again, that was $17 at, let me see, GameStop. So if you want to get it, go GameStop, $17. Everywhere else, $24. Not bad. And guys, that does it here for the gaming news portion of the show. And and we are a little bit over, as we always do. We always have a good time here. I like to have a lot of good fun. And as again, just a general reminder for anyone that's in the chat that's currently watching right now live or currently watching later. We are going to be taking Thursday off from Smite Night to enjoy our Thanksgiving. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all are going to be just kind of days off for ALWT Gaming. If you guys do see any streams go above, again, make sure you guys are following our ALWT Cast on various different platforms. Again, with this Mildewy Carrot, it's the 9-ball. Barely Levu, you guys see him in the chat. TBF Abyss, you guys see him in the chat. Gravity Mark II, Abs 3315. Go ahead and give them a follow, give them a shout out, all that good stuff. If you guys want to go ahead and get their direct line, just go ahead and go to our followers list on Twitch. I believe you should be able to do that. If not, just reach out to atleastwetried.gaming@gmail.com. We'll go ahead and send it back to you. Before we go ahead and dismiss off for the evening, I know you guys are probably not going to stream over the holiday, but if you guys do, cool, we'll be on the lookout for that. But if you're not streaming, what games are you guys planning on playing throughout Thanksgiving weekend?
I don't know. I'm probably going to, like I said, go to playing, getting ready for Cyberpunk. So I'm probably going to go back and start playing that Human Revolution. What is that game I said earlier? Deus Ex.
Yeah, you're
and I might actually pick up some Watch Dogs too, since I was going to play Cyberpunk and since it never came out.
Okay.
Not sure. I may do maybe some No Man's Sky, a little bit more Subnautica.
No Man's Sky, yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah, not sure. I may pick back up my Mech Warriors again. Haven't gotten that far in that, so I definitely want to get delved into more into that. Gotta get through the story mode. I gotta get Abyss to get past to unlock the multiplayer mission, but he's stuck, so gotta work on that one for him. But not just kind of chilling and we'll play some. Maybe play some Smite. You never know.
Heard that. There
COD.
you go.
Who knows?
Yeah, get a little bit of COD in your belt. TBF Abyss just went ahead. Yeah, it still says that. I wonder why. TBF Abyss just gave us the heads up that the name of our, which I'll go ahead and edit a little bit later, but it says on there that our title is saying, wait, no, it's not. It's saying ALWT Things Gaming episode 24. So I'm not sure why the title also said Call of Duty. That's really weird. I'll have to look at that after the stream.
It said subtitle.
The subtitle, where's that at? Where are you at? Oh, yeah, it didn't save. That's just weird. So, yeah, I'll switch that subtitle up. That's okay. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. You know what I mean?
That's for people onto us. Like, hey, we're Call of Duty. No, they're talking about games. But this sounds interesting. Let's stick around.
yeah, I have to get that updated. Or Mafia. So, yeah, TBF Abyss says Valhalla, which I think you already talked about, or Mafia Definitive Edition. Maybe Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory. Yes, sir. I have a controller now, so I might does do better. There you go. For me, I have to see what I might go ahead and get a little bit further in Godfall. Well, actually, you know what? That's a lie. Well, if I do go ahead and go further in Godfall, it will be Sunday, because Thursday I should be out with my family, enjoying some quality time with them. Friday after work, I'm actually going immediately out of state for a couple days. Me and the wife were going to
taking your PS5 with you, right?
No, definitely not. God, no.
Right, take the 4 at least. You can sacrifice the 4.
I can't. It's my sister's birthday. I got to celebrate with her. You know what I mean? Give her a good time. Give her a good time.
You can celebrate by getting that win on Call of Duty. This is sis.
This is for you. So yeah, guys, that's going to actually do it here for us at ALWT Things Gaming. Again, episode 24. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Please make sure you guys are following us on our social media platforms, on various different platforms. So checking us out on Anchor, checking us out on Patreon.com. /ALWT Gaming, the whole 9. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Is there any closing statements you guys have before we go ahead and end up the night?
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Yes. Thanksgiving it up.
Yep. Have a good one. Stay safe. Eat a lot of turkey.
There you go. Turkey jerky. Until next time, everyone. Control. Alt.
Complete.
Peace, guys.
Peace.